Good morning, dear teacher. My name is Maria Isabel Cajamarca, and I am going to do the video about the English for thesis writers. So, the topic we have to review is about the context, and it is really interesting to read these kind of things because we can notice how important it is to study linguistics, applied linguistics, because apparently there is a field in which we can specialize, and it's not exactly by teaching, but that is it is about doing syllables. So the first topic is about the context. If I am preparing a syllabus for a university, the context, the workshop has to be according to it. So it's important to know that there are many students who have different specialties, like for example, language, communication, business, health, maybe technology. And it means that I have to create something for all of them. I have to look for something common they have. Additionally, I found something interesting about the common problem many students have. And when they are preparing their thesis, the most difficult part they have is the literature chapter. So the reason why it becomes kind of hard is because it has to be organized properly, and it must contain the contents clearly and in a tailored way. And something happens when the students cannot do it. So, in order to create a syllabus, we have to make it useful for all the students who attend it, and it doesn't matter the discipline they are studying. So they could be studying law or they are studying health, but it has to be useful for all of them. So it's something like very general. When they started to create the syllabus, they found they didn't know how to teach to all of the people in different disciplines. But after that, after some studies, some research, they decided to do it by using examples of applied linguistics. After that, they have to discuss and relate for each single specialty, like having one example of applied linguistics and then trying to apply for their different disciplines. Something that captured my attention was that after doing the first part or the first pilot of this, it captured lots of people, and they pretend to have students like the ones who want to start a career, but they didn't imagine to get people from different conditions, like not only teachers but also supervisors, or not only students but also teachers. So it captured the attention of all of them, and it was successful. When I was reading about investigating it, all the aspects of learning are required prerequisites and they are very important because it's part of the knowledge to have previous knowledge. Sorry, but it's very important to have previous knowledge because with that we are able to create new knowledge, new contents, new investigation, new research. And then when being part of the workshop, it was easier to identify the possible and bigger problems that one not see in other sessions. So the idea was to have every workshop like an saying mistake. When students presenting mistakes, we are able to look for a new solution for the next class. So each session has as main objective that thing. When discussing results, it's very fundamental that we have to look for contributions and using methodological approaches. In order to finish, the parts of the thesis are abstract, introduction, literature review, and so forth. So each topic was analyzed in the course, and it was the whole topics were analyzed in the course, but the most important was the literature chapter, because that was the biggest mistake. That's all what I could understand, teacher, and thank you very much for your attention.